If you live in Santa Cruz, you've probably heard about water restrictions, but most people aren't totally clear on what they actually mean day to day. Like, can you still water your lawn? Can you wash your car? What happens if you accidentally use too much? Let's break it down in a simple, no confusion way so you know exactly what's going on. Santa Cruz relies entirely on local water sources, meaning there's no big outside pipeline bringing water in from other regions. So everything depends on rainfall, local reservoirs, and groundwater. That makes the system very sensitive to droughts and seasonal changes. Even though the population has grown, water use has actually gone down over the years because of conservation and modern plumbing efficiency. But during dry periods, the supply can still drop fast. That's why restrictions exist, not to inconvenience people, but to make sure the available water lasts for everyone. Most water restrictions in Santa Cruz focus on outdoor use because that's where a lot of water can be wasted quickly. For example, watering landscapes is usually limited to certain times of day to reduce evaporation. Early morning or evening watering is typically encouraged instead of midday heat. There are also rules around washing driveways, sidewalks, and other hard surfaces. In many cases, sweeping is preferred unless water is absolutely necessary for safety reasons. Car washing is also regulated. You'll often need a shut-off nozzle or pressure washer to avoid unnecessary runoff. And for leaks, the expectation is simple. Fix them quickly once they're noticed, because even small leaks can add up over time. One common misunderstanding is thinking restrictions mean no water use at all. That's not the case. The goal is efficient use, not elimination. Indoor use is still normal and outdoor use is allowed within specific guidelines. Another thing people miss is that these rules are flexible depending on drought conditions. In stricter periods, limits tighten. When conditions improve, they ease up. So it's more of a conservation system that adjusts over time, rather than a permanent set of harsh rules. So Santa Cruz water restrictions aren't really about limiting daily life. They're about managing a very local and limited water supply responsibly. Once you understand how the system works, the rules actually make a lot more sense. And small changes in how water is used can make a big difference during dry periods.